Okay, first of all, this is absolutely impossible light activity. When I am speaking to and referencing impossible, this is a reference to the demonic. This is in every way, absolutely asinine stalking with light conduct, entirely, literally an admission, and that's exactly how it's going to be treated when you're understanding what is the prosecution of a government that's engaging in surveillance and is engaging in what is the practicing of demonic conduct. This is crossing path in that environment. That is criminal, okay? And it's intentional, and you also know their condition. That's a demon. That's a demon-possessed person. This is inexplicable light. Inexplicable. It's appearing here. You see a pattern of what's supposed to be a window, but this is in the shade. Where is that coming from, okay? And I'm just posing a question that I already know the answer to. This is directed light, okay? This is the mark of what is demon possession of those that are around you. This is absolutely impossible light activity. This is the same venue, CHINO library, where I was at 11:09 in the morning. This is the same light source maintaining presence. This is over 5 hours later, okay? 11:09 a.m. I'm standing under the same area you saw right here over my head. It is 5:02. I started at 5:02 because you'll recall at 5:02 p.m. the same pattern in Fontana as of late, where I've been documenting maintaining presence over that same Fontana Lewis library, where demons engage in what is crossing a path with directed light, while the entity is maintaining a light source for the duration of the day. And at 5:02 p.m., in the same way that it is present at 8:56 in the morning at the Fontana Chamber of Commerce at 5:02 p.m. while I'm standing outside of the Fontana Chamber of Commerce in the parking lot of that state facilitating venue, the light source is in this same position at that same intersection. Remember, this is Arrow Boulevard and Sierra Avenue in Fontana at 5:02 p.m., where I'm remaining today in Chino, California, and I am present as of 11:09 a.m., which is also surrounded by an additional comprehensive body of evidence speaking to what is a maintenance of a light source, which is impossible to be the sun. 5:02 p.m., the entity's light source is, this is not the sun, this is stalking with light, it's demonic, and this is speaking to revealing what is a criminal system of surveillance by a people who are of a specific condition and engaging in what is an entirely malicious criminal system on behalf of that state. And the entity's light source at 5:02 p.m. is over Fontana Chamber of Commerce, where then again, this is that Monday through Thursday conduct, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when the Fontana Lewis Library closes earlier. That's when the light source doesn't remain in alignment with the Fontana Lewis Library setting right into the Fontana Lewis Library that faces Sierra Avenue. All right, this is a different library, but I'm speaking to what the entity does. The light source gets so low, and then it's supposed to be sunlight that's shooting horizontally, spreading through the depths of that Fontana Lewis Library. That's impossible. It's demonic, as I've captured that in a series of videos. This is 5:02, and this is not over the Fontana Chamber of Commerce. This is in no way remaining present over what would be the Fontana Lewis Library, and then keeping in alignment with me on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday schedule of what is maintaining presence with me as I then go to the Fontana Mentalink train station, 5:02 p.m., and I am at what is, again, the CHINO Branch Library, San Bernardino County Public Library, and this is 11:09 a.m. I'm here. You were talking about what is in excess. This is 5:02 p.m. This is hours later, the same venue, okay? What else coexists? Directed light, just like you see there, just sitting there, and that's the presence of the demonic. Understand that. This is engineered light, impossible light, okay? This is speaking to what is light that's just, I guess, ricocheting backwards off of the vehicle into the shade, but this is also understanding what is not the sun. While it's over the Fontana Chamber of Commerce, it would not possibly be over this parking lot, over this vehicle, nor would this light occur as what is supposed to be sunlight. In every way, this is speaking to an impossibility. It is a reference to you are witnessing the demonic as I am revealing their condition, and the demonic engaging what is conduct of a psychopath. You hear the audible activity of what is Stephanie on my podcast, while she's engaging in this state surveillance system, engaging in what is conduct that is otherwise supposed to suggest that it's unpersuasive. This is surrounding an entity with what is irreducible and irreconcilable evidence of what is not a natural environment, what is impossible to be the case. And this is Chino as I remain today. Remember, on March 24, 2022, I left Chino. I got on the bus and I went to the Fontana Lewis Library. And after 5 p.m., I documented what was the maintenance of the light source that remains over the Fontana Lewis Library as a ongoing pattern. I didn't remain in Chino. The light source on March 24th is remaining over me as I go on the bus back to Fontana. All right, this is remaining in the same city. This is 5:07 p.m. and it's also remaining over the same venue. That's impossible. The directed light that they're walking by, that's impossible. The maintenance of the light source and over me at the same venue for a series of, for the entirety of a day, impossible. The documentation showing how I left this venue on March 24th and went to Fontana, a city much east of the city of Chino, while today I remain here and it remains over the venue, impossible. Okay, not sunlight, impossible. This is P.O.C. This is criminal conduct. And they're using their underage minions to engage in activity creation. Group stalking, everything you're hearing, that phone conversation, that's a demon that's monitoring. It's operation of a communication device, and they're pacing around inside of that library. It's demonic activity. It is serving what is criminal surveillance by the government, and that is underway at a San Bernardino County venue, Chino Library. This is crossing path 8XSN 901, okay? This is the people of the state. That is the state of California. That's what that is. Understand that. I'm going to prosecute that specifically identified third party, but the people of the state, it is the state of California engaging in this pattern of conduct. This is P.O.C.